back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit, I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence. I'm ducking and dodging these slide on you. You thought that I ran out of that's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making a stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester. I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be or in jail, but my destiny couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion. Let's 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 get it in motion.
This is an award show, so let's start with a question about some wins. What do you think, Alexis?
I like it.
Which NBA team won the most games?
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby.
Introducing the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. And for Dallas, we've got Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Washington in at the 3 slot. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Graham.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Atlanta with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. And Gafford with the block. And he recovers it. Right side Davis. And he buries his first look.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here's Young. Nice D from Gafford. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Yep, that one goes.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Irving with it. Now Kongwu defending. They grab their own miss.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Young can't hit.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Here's Young after the basket by Dallas. Here's the break. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Young An easy 2 on the layup. Young's got his second basket.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Young against Irving. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that. And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night. And because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Young can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Irving, the pass to Washington. To the middle. It's stolen by Okongwu. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And stolen by Irving. Over Johnson. Goes back up. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got 6 points.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Davis, the pass to Marshall. Back to Davis.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
Pass to Krejci. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Gets the 3 to fall. It's all knotted up.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Now here's Capella. Niang, the pass to man. There's the drive, and that one drops.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
59 seconds left in the first. Outside, Williams. Shoots from the elbow. Offensive board. Outside Davis. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And Davis with the block. Lively Passes to Dinwiddie. And they pick up 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And that one's good, man.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Williams. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Nance. Here's Krejci. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Mavericks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
We've got Anthony Davis. Dante Exum is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, VA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, we're trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handle. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
And Davis slams it home.
On display, the advanced skill set of AD. I mean, when he gets it going like that, he's a hard guy to put clamps on.
Down low. Here's Nance. And Davis with the block.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Rizachet, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Irving uses the glass on the layup. Irving's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. And it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie, and a change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in. Pass to Daniels. Here's Johnson. This one for 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. And now the Mavs on the run. And Davis slams it home.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Here's Okongwu. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Washington's shot is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The kick out to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
And it's Washington missing. Hawks trail by 4. Johnson on the wing. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Thompson. The three from Rizachet. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Washington with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. It's good. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Washington.
Second team foul.
Out to the right wing. Krejci, the pass to Capella. Outside man. Here's Niang. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul in the game.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Timeout called, the Hawks.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Irving, that's good.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Right wing. Here's Niang. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Irving, no good on the free throw.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
Outside for LeVert. Niang outside. Drops in the 3. Niang's got 9 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Marshall, defended by Niang. Marshall passes to Lively, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he sinks the second. Hawks trail by 8. Outside man. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Derek Lively.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he can't hit the second.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Dinwiddie doing damage with the rock in his hands. The defender just unable to keep up.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Lively. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Dallas ending the quarter. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin
the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. They've got to do a better job boxing out.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at the 3 spot. Irving up top. Rejected by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Daniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second one. Dallas leading by 7. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite. Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Young. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really good passing wing. Risacher isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Davis. He's got 18. Finish in close by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Young against Irving. Here's Risacher. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Good on the bucket. And now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Thompson. Now Gafford. Rejected by Okongwu. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice pass by Risacher. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Inside, here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Exum comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. For the tie, it's hauled in by Exum.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Lively. And he makes it on the layup. Lively's got 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And he's good on the second. The Mavericks lead by 4. Here's Washington. Gay with a rebound.
2 minutes.
Dinwiddie against LeVert. Pass to man. To the paint. Here's Gay. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Gay's got his first 2 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's good. 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Over to the wing. Okongwu inside. Covered by Lively. Gay misses. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Washington. It's tipped. LeVert outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Gay. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Exum outside. Pass to Lively. And here's Exum. No made baskets yet. Here's Christie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Christie.
That free throw no good. So for Dallas, Marshall comes in for Washington, and Williams is subbed in for Exum. And Atlanta making a change here.
They're ahead for now, but that miss could come back to bite them.
Pass to Nance. To the wing, right side. LeVert goes against Dinwiddie. Now here's LeVert. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. For the lead. Lively grabs the miss. Outside, Williams. Shot from the low post is good.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Dallas
57.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Klay Thompson. Eric Lively is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Williams in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Young drives it in. Count it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Johnson. Gafford against Nance. Johnson passes to Nance. Here's Rizachet. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Thompson in the post. Offensive rebound. High post Gafford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game. So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Lively, and Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Williams. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. The offensive rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Good chance here for Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Outside Johnson. And that one's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. Nice.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Washington. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And now the Hawks on the break. There's Young with the 3 to the rim. Young.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Irving against Young. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The more aggressive Young is, the better he plays, creating a trip to the line.
Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Gay comes in for Nance. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Outside Young. And there's the drive. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Dallas shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Pass to Gafford. Shoots over Okongwu. And it's Gafford missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And he's all alone. Here's Young. Finished off the break. And now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Irving. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Well, his pure shooting ability was on display tonight, and something special to behold. Maintained a high percentage because he chose good shots and really did a nice job, I think, outworking and outsmarting the defender.
And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 4. 1:50 left to play in the 4th. minute 50 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Irving gets it to go.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Young looking for an opening. Thompson with some nice D.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
Irving, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Outside Young. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Here's Young. Oh, it falls!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. Here's Lively. The layup misses.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
And finished off by Davis.
No question about it. The touch was with Anthony Davis.
23. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Young. Shoots it from the high post. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Time expired. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Atlanta with possession here. They've got Karis LeVert, George Niang out there with Risache. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's a Kongwu in at center, filling out the middle. LeVert, that's good.
Man, what a shot. LeVert answering the call. After all he's been through, enjoying the moment. Well done.
And the basket is good. Irving's got 19 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
The Hawks call timeout. Here we go. What's up,
Here's Risache. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
How about the rookie, Zachary Risache, delivering a timely bucket?
Rejected by a Kongwu.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul so far. Johnson, he's checked in for Niang. Kongwu finds Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Now here's Washington. The shot's good.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Young against Irving. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving, down to 5 on the shot clock. Poke loose, stolen by Young. Johnson inside. Washington's there. Johnson with a bucket.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. AD staring them down and letting them know this ain't over yet.
Young, the pass to LeVert. Back to Young. Pass to Rizachet. Young inside. He's guarded by Irving. And it's good.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Irving finds Gafford. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They lead by 2. 27 seconds left in the first overtime period. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Irving, 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. They're losing by 6. 17 seconds left in the OT period. Guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Karis LeVert. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 8. There's 10 seconds left to play in overtime.
Substitution on the court. Hawks foul. Deep Krejci. First personal foul. First team foul.
Exum outside. Again, the miss by Dallas.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
So this one belonged. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
The team appreciates
For Clark.
your support in
100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping. We gon' get what you later.
From a dope spot. Jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close. Get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. It don't coming, just get your bag. No ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me and gonna make a always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer. Somebody should bless you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta rush you. Blocks I had to cut through there. It get hazardous. That an all-time high. That ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to try to grab a pic. Now they on some rapid. It's nasty. I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you. Usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog. I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids to get you stuck early. A long way from on that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out them, they pay for dinner.
Announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the neighborhood, this player took the neighborhood.
Get the bag, King Walker.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in its center. And for the Spurs, here we go. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Yes, that goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside.
Okay, Devin Vassell, we see you've been working on your range.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. Booker with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Richards. And at last, they get one to fall.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. 11 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And that one's good. Richards got 6.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Down low, here's Castle. Off on the layup.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Booker, good. Pustahan coming right down to it. Finish line is in sight. The playoffs are within sight. The warmer weather, I think, signals that the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly right. And neither team here needs any extra motivation in this one. You want as high a seed as possible in the postseason. You want as many of these crucial games to be played in your own building.
A chance now to see the numbers for Durant. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Averaging 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
San Antonio leading. It's blocked.
2 minutes
on the wing, Booker, covered by Vassell.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking them.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Harrison Barnes. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game.
Phoenix foul. Gillespie, first personal foul. First team foul.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Paul. And he drives in. Can't connect from short range. Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Dunn attacking. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Champagny, defended by Allen. Kicks it out to Paul. Vassell outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Look at the handle. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
.104 left in the first quarter. And here's Phoenix. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Gillespie. Scoreless thus far.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And the first one at the line is good.
Line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Here's Dunn, and it's blocked. Ball left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The strength and balance of Paul overcoming some physical defense there.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. 6 points for Chris Paul.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Champagnie. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like
a big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one. One quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Nick Richards out there with Durant. Then it's Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the small forward spot. Here's Beal. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards. And that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours, It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing he can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And Benyama, he's checked in for Sohan.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
The Suns have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson surveying the floor. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. KD against Barnes.
Well, how do you shoot around or over Wembanyama? Seems impossible.
And here is Johnson. 23 points his last outing. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Kent.
Playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Suns trail by 4. Booker looking around. From downtown, San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Paul missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now the pass to Plumlee. Intercepted. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
Here's Plumlee. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Paul puts up a deep 3. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Barnes. To the wing on the left. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in, and Phoenix making a change here. There's a minute 34 left in the first half, and taken away by Paul. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Beal. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Goes up on the wing. Was shot by Paul, no good. Suns trail by 8. Beal with it. Passes to Gillespie. Here's Dunn. And he converts the layup. Dunn's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Vassell outside. Kept alive. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson kicks to Paul. Fires the 3. Here's Castle. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Suns trail by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Driving to the basket.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
.20 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Beal. Vassell grabs the board. ball left side. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's San Antonio. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
37. Welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that's going to do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Suns trail by 7. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Vassell is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Vassell outside. Good on the shot. Vassell's got 5.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Durant, and finished by KD.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. It's tipped. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. And here's Barnes for 3. Right side, Fox kicks it to Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
How about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Barnes. The pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Tipped away and stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Nick Richards. Grayson Allen comes in for Beal. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. O'Neal, no good. Spurs leading by 9. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Fox. And the 3 off target.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Allen, that's good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
To the wing right side. Here's Sohan. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Vassell. Done with some nice D.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Here's Champagnie. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Suns trail by 7. O'Neal passes to Allen. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump in.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ball comes in for De'Aaron Fox. To the left side wing. Sohan. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Back to Dunn. And done with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Johnson outside. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Plumlee. And that one's good. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Dunn. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Johnson. Wembanyama, right side. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season. Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Al Paul. He's got 9. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Sohan. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though...
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Everybody got to rotate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Devin Booker. Bradley Beal is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Gillespie in at the point. Here's Castle. Offensive rebound. Back to Johnson. Barnes outside. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. Beal from long range. Rebounded by Castle. Axel's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Paul. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Spurs lead by 12. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
2 shots. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Chris Paul.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the basket by Vassell.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Suns trail by 13. Jones, the pass to Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs ball. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
O'Neal on the wing. Booker finds Richards. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Vassell left side. Spurs working the ball around now. Clock at 6. And a deep three from Fox. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's O'Neal. And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Fox against Jones. Passes it to Barnes. Here's Castle. Back to Barnes. Vassell outside. 3-pointer, Fox. Booker pulls it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Castle misses. Suns trail by 13. Here's Beal. Good. And the assist goes to O'Neal.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Vassell wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him. 10 points for Devin Vassell. Timeout called the Suns.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is the perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
Good on the three-point shot. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Durant for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A nice shot by Sohan.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night. From Durant.
And the pass to Sohan. No good on the triple. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 18. Here's Booker. Fox with the steal. Pass to Wembanyama. Sohan with the ball. And a miss there on the triple. Booker outside. Off the mark. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.